It only managed to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This is caught. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll start the drive with Dre. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There's when you play defense and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He's got a man complete, it's Clay. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Murray now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, yeah. Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second down, it's Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the off. And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
As crazy as it seems, this is something you should expect. Long passes downfield that get tipped in the air.
Yeah, this is what keeps the DBs up at night, though, these types of plays.
Drives them crazy because you actually practice it. It's called the tip drill. You're supposed to tip it up, and if it is up in the air, go get it. Instead, the offensive guy pulled it down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That one good for 26 and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he hits Drake. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. We off there, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
The busy night continues for Johnson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Johnson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
There's a 20th carry for Johnson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Good afternoon, everyone. Chris Bell here. Hold on while I set up the camera. Good afternoon, everyone. Chris Bell here on the final day of this Extra Life tournament. It's the end of the third quarter. As you can see, it's all tied up at 17. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Extra Life. Extra Life is a charity that has gamers play games to raise money for kids in children's hospitals around the U.S. and Canada. For more information, visit extra-life.org. To donate to my fundraiser, you can either visit extra-life.org and search for Christopher Bell and you'll see my picture, or go to facebook.com/Karen Bell Piano Boy. The link is down below on the bottom of your screen to donate. Thank you and have a great day. I'll be back with the fourth quarter in about 30 minutes.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they will take a knee here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check, check.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they take a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
They go to Johnson again. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They run. It's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Again, it's Johnson. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Murray. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Second down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Two times. We got 4.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal, it's a chance to get the football. They get a
Hi, everyone. Sorry. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I said that. 17-17, 519-253 offense, Arizona. 134-32 rushing Arizona. 385-221 passing Arizona. 19-11 first downs Arizona. 58-20 punt return yards. 93-0 kick return yards. 670-273 total yards Arizona. 7 turnovers Arizona. 3 for Miami. 4 for 19 third downs Miami. 4 for 16 Arizona. 0 for 1 fourth downs Miami. 1 for 5 Arizona. No 2-point conversion. 0 for 1 red zone Miami. 2 for 5 Arizona. 1-0 red zone touchdowns. 1-0 red zone field goals. 1 penalty 15 yards Miami. 3 penalties 15 yards Arizona. 35-30 to 24-30 time possession Arizona. And now highlights. Highlights. We'll start in the first quarter. Kyler Murray passed to Christian Kirk for a 22-yard touchdown, 6:09 to go. Ryan Fitzpatrick passed to Devontae Parker for a 69-yard touchdown, 3:56 to go. Jason Sanders, 45-yard field goal is good, 45 seconds to go. Second quarter. Kyler Murray pass intercepted by Xavier Howard for a touchdown. 7:33 to go. Third quarter. 2-yard rush by David Johnson for a touchdown for Miami, 12:03 to go, for Arizona. And Zane Gonzalez, 28-yard field goal is good, 9:24 to go. Fourth quarter, no scoring. Overtime is coming up.
Possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had the back.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Game time, everybody. Stats up 23-17. Cardinals 519 to 242 offense, 134 to 32 rushing, 385, 210 passing, 19-11 first downs, 58-20 punt return yards, 93-20 kick return yards, 672, 82 total yards. All Cardinals. 4 turnovers for Miami, 7 for the Cardinals. 4 for 16 third downs Cardinals, 4 for 19 Miami. 1 for 5 fourth downs Cardinals, 0 for 1 Miami. No two-point conversions. 0 for 1 red zone Miami, 2 for 5 Cardinals. 1 nothing red zone touchdown, 1 red zone field goal Cardinals. 1 penalty, 15 yards Miami. 3 penalties, 15 yards Cardinals. 35-31, 24-38 time possession Cardinals. All right, now we got one last highlight to show you. Here we go. One more time. That's going to do it for this mid-season tournament. I'm Sportsmaster / Chris Bell. It's been a pleasure hanging out all week long. We'll see you next time.